Sono le 8 di sera di giovedì 9 aprile e siamo in una delle arterie principali della città di Dublino, in cui la situazione è ancora bloccata dai manifestanti, nonostante nelle ultime ore il primo ministro abbia minacciato di mandare l'esercito.
We're from Kildare. Ireland. From Kildare, Ireland.
Okay. Now, how long did it take you to get here?
It took us, well, we done a slow moving protest up, so it took us approximately 6.5 hours from where we live to get to here.
Okay.
We arrived here on Tuesday around midday, and we're here ever since. We're just absolutely point blank refusing. We're not moving until the government decide to meet us as regards the price of fuel in the country. It's an absolute disgrace for both the hauliers, the farmers, for the elderly, even in their own homes. It's not acceptable, and we're not going to accept it.
Can I ask you, where are you sleeping at the moment?
At the moment, we're sleeping in the trucks. All the trucks are kind of equipped with beds and stuff like that, so that's where we're staying at the minute. But again, it's down to the local people here as well. The support that we're getting up, just people walking up, bringing up food, vouchers for food. Do you know what I mean? The coffee shop over there, it's unbelievable the support we're getting.
And the guards are very kind to us. The guards are very, very kind. There's no hassle of them, you know.
Have you listened to the words of Prime Minister Michael Martin that he says that he refused to have a dialogue with you? What do you think about
Michael Martin can come out and he can say that we're protesting and the way we're doing it is all wrong. There have been threats made as regards that the army's going to come in. Well, the army's there. They're not leaving. End of story. We're going to stay here till we get fair play from the government. And that's just it. We're not moving. But our main priority here today is to get fuel at a reasonable price. The price that we're paying for fuel now is just extortion, and it's just not feasible to work at this present time. So unfortunately, we can't afford to work, we can't afford to be at home, so we've no choice but come to the streets. And that's it.
So how long do you intend to continue blocking O'Connell Street?
We're going to continue to stay here until such time as the government are willing to meet us. And if they're not willing to meet us, we're willing to stay. Be it for a day, a week, a month. We don't care. We can't afford to go. My truck is down here and the windscreen has a poster in front that says we can't afford to move. And that is a fact. We cannot afford to go. And we won't be going. That's just the way it is. We're not moving. End of story. It's just that simple. There's protests and we're obstructing nearly every county in the country. All the ports are being blockades. There's blockades on the M50. At the end of the day, they're only here because they're looking for the right to go to work. They're looking to be able to afford to go to work. And at the present moment, we can't afford to do that.
Okay, I have just a last question. At the moment, the police seems to be tolerant about you. Do you feel the things are changing?
It's very hard to say because there's an awful lot of stories on social media that aren't accurate at the minute. At the end of the day, it is a peaceful demonstration. And that's what it is. It's a demonstration. The people in Ireland have been made fools of for so long. Michael Martin came out with a statement then yesterday, and all he done was a fire in everybody's stomach. At the end of the day, we're here for the truck drivers, farmers, and the elderly. The elderly are at home and they haven't got the ability to come outside, and now they want them to stay at home in the cold because they can't afford the kerosene. It's absolutely ridiculous. We're not standing for it anymore. And when we start to be treated fairly, at the end of the day, every one of these lads don't want to be here. They want to be out. They want to work. They want to pay their way and support their families. And if they're not prepared to help us along the way, then unfortunately we're going to have to put this to a stop. And that's just it.
Don't get me in now.
From which country are you from?
County Kildare.
Where are you sleeping at the moment?
Sleeping in this van.
How long did it get you to get here?
It took us 6 hours to get from Kildare to here.
Why are you here?
Price of fuel is just can't keep going the way it's going.
What exactly your company does?
Tractors. Oh, it'll be tractor work.
What do you want to ask from the government?
Get rid of carbon tax and bring down the price of diesel a bit.
What do you expect to achieve from the strike?
Cheaper diesel. Something's going to have to be done about it.
If the Prime Minister would be here, what do you want to ask to him?
I said to him, you may get rid of carbon tax or drop it or put a cap on it that it can go up so much but go so far and that's it.
How long do you intend to continue blocking Canal Street?
Till they give us what we want, we'll be here.
What do you feel about the police? They seem tolerant or they're changing?
No, they're 100%, they're fully working with us.
I have a question.
Yeah?
Are you in touch with other farmers around Europe, like on Facebook or other groups, to say, hey guys, let's do something all together, or it's just Ireland that is going
Just
through?
Ireland.
From which part of the county do you come?
Well, I'm from Kildare and I'm from Loud.
How long is it from there?
It's only less than an hour to get to here. It used to be about 35 minutes up to the Keys here from where I live. One time, yeah.
Where are you sleeping these days?
I'm going back to home and back because I'm farming to do so.
But did you drive the tractor here?
I had a tractor here Tuesday, but I brought it home. And
So how long did it take to drive the tractor?
An hour. No, I just came up on the minibus this evening, so I did. And I'll be going home this evening as well. So I'll probably come back up tomorrow.
What do you expect from the strike?
Well, we want to have a sit-down meeting with the government. Like, you know, at the end of the day, our taxpayer money goes to pay them. So we have every right to ask for that. Like they're saying that we have to go through representative bodies, but like, look, the amount of people that are around. You go around Daniel O'Connell's pillar there, like the amount of people that are farmers, builders, lorry drivers, bus drivers, everything.
Every walk of life.
You know, and even just general people.
You see that poor man with that lorry there? He's a bike in the back of the lorry. Zoom in on that bike. He can't afford to drive that lorry home. He has to tow it home on that bicycle.
Well, it's yeah, no, it's just it's at that stage that we need clarity and we need to know where we're going. Like, my costs they've definitely gone up 150%. Like, it's serious. If I can't get the price of fuel down, I'm in big trouble.
What kind of business do you have?
So I have a suckler cow herd, and I also grow a small bit of tillage to supplement the suckler herd. Like the suckler cows, like the beef is doing well, but the tillage is very poor at the moment. And the way it is at the moment, I would be better off not planting a crop. I would be better leaving the ground, go fallow, and just top it to keep the weeds from growing.
Have you noticed already a loss of profit or damages to your industry since the
My diesel
start
bill,
of-
like I haven't bought a lot of diesel yet because at the moment I'm only feeding cattle, and I bought diesel back in December when it was back at 98 cents including VAT. But now I got a quote from a friend of mine in Kermanbarry in Longford, or Roscommon I should say, and the price was 185 including VAT. So now it's supposed to have dropped back a little bit, but if it keeps going at the way it's going, like I'm in trouble. Like I'm not too bad. I have silage, I have reserves to keep my cattle going next winter, but there's quite a lot of people out there that are going to struggle that have no reserves. And like I do all my own work, I have my own baler, I do all that kind of thing. But yeah, they're not good. So I'll put it this: I would not be here if I didn't have to be here.
What do you suggest to our Italian farmers to do now?
If you are in the same boat with the price of fuel and your costs sky high, it's time to get out and fight for yourselves and not just sit back on the couch and hope that things will change. Like, as I say, like, look at everyone here, like, we're out fighting. It's now, what time is it? 9:30 at night. Everyone is here because they have to be here. So, I would very much so. And that, when it comes to see the likes of the Mercosur deal and all that, we all need to pull together and just fight against it. So.
Sono le 10 di sera, ci troviamo ancora a O'Connell Street, i manifestanti sono riuniti. Fino ad ora la manifestazione è stata estremamente pacifica e la situazione sembra rimanere in stallo. Per il momento anche domani il traffico sarà bloccato.